Congrats on the first match. Miguel was just talking about some of the goals that were conceded during this game, and I'm curious from your position, just where you think some of those, was it the calls, simply the lack of communication and fluidity for the three conceded goals for those?
How do you want to communicate when the cross happens so fast, when it's a deflected goal? There's has nothing to do with communication. These two situations were simply unlucky. Penalty, when you get a stroke at the arm for such short distance, I was never a friend of the handball rule. Will never be. There's always controversy, but for me, what's most important is how the team perceived the game, how we applied ourselves to the game. That even though we were 2-0 down, we tried to play our way. We stepped it up second half. We were running non-stop. We were fighting for each other. We didn't give up. We believe in ourselves, and it's a start of a journey. I mean, the group that we are, the club that we are, we're together for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and nobody ever said it's going to be easy. We're going to walk through the MLS. No chance. What's the most important for me is the most important for me is the team spirit, the spirit of each player, and we didn't stop. We kept going. We tried our very best. Things didn't work our way. Yes, we understand that, but I think the coach said it before the game is that we only learn from those games. We only learn when we are challenged on the highest level, and that was a good lesson learned.
Thank you.
All right, Nick.
Christian, how did you feel you played tonight compared to earlier preseason friendlies in the new model, especially in that first half?
Well, it's a position I'm playing for 2-3 years already, so I'm absolutely confident with that. Also with Christian Macoun and Guzman Corujo, I think we have the right players to play in that system. Have very very strong runners on the wings, and I think it's a system that we can definitely play. It also helps us as a team to improve and to be more adaptable to our positions.
All right, let's go to Larry.
Hey, Christian. My question for you is that, you came out the first 30 minutes of the game and you guys did not look like a team that was playing in its first game. You guys actually looked real comfortable, gave them fits. My question is, first, were you surprised, and how much did that goal that wasn't a goal, followed by the penalty kick that was questionable penalty, where Estrada scored, did it take the wind out of your sails, or do you how do you think you handled the adversity?
Yeah, well, a couple of minutes that were going crazy. Of course, we were very happy to score our first goal. Unfortunately, Titi was offside by a margin. Yeah, that's VR these days. So you gotta accept. You gotta keep going. It obviously didn't help to concede the penalty right after, and then a deflected goal. But we believe in ourselves. We know that we are a good group. We have to find each other more. But we have the qualities in our team to be a solid team, to be a competitive team. That's our main focus right now, to get to this level. You saw glimpses of our potential definitely today, but there's still so much we need to learn. So it's a big factor of being patient as well.
All right, we'll do two more here. Simon, and then we'll end it with Carol.
Christian, thank you for the time. I'm curious what explanation the team got on the field on the two big calls that kind of changed the game, right? Because the penalty they got, it looked like there was a foul on your player in the lead-up. And then on the other end, looked like a handball where the arm was even more outstretched by their player than it was in your case. Well, what explanation did you get on those two plays?
We didn't. There was no explanation given.
All right, if I may, a follow-up.
Sure.
You mentioned the luck that was involved. When it comes down to it, what does the difference in this game boil down to in terms of you're being able to come away with a result which didn't happen?
Effectiveness in front of goal. I mean, it's, everybody tried their best. We're playing out, some players play out of position, some players play up front as a striker who are not strikers. We know all the situation with Carroll. I mean, when you look at the stats, unfortunately, in this case, stats lie. But we've been more than competitive in that game. I think we really applied our game. We showed our dominance in possession, in shots. Just didn't go in. So that's definitely something to work on. It will be helpful when Carroll is back and can be our real striker, real number 9 that we need. But again, I'm proud of how adaptive our teams, our players are, because it's a tough situation not playing on your favorite position, and they really applied themselves really well.
All right, last one to Carol.
Hey, Christian, I'm Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Walton from the Charlotte Ledger. I know you've accomplished a lot in your career and been around a long time. Can you just describe what it was like to be on the field in those first moments? I mean, did you feel like a kid? Were you nervous, excited? How was it?
Not too nervous anymore. It's been quite a long time. Proud. Proud is the right word. Proud to represent this club. Proud to have so many fans coming up to support us and really be a great support throughout the whole 90 minutes. Even though we were down, they kept going and they were cheering after the game. And I think the feeling on the field today was amazing. Yes, result was not going our way, but it's the start of a journey, as I said at the beginning, and we all can be very proud to be a part of this journey from the very beginning.
All right, thank you, Christian.
Thank you, guys.
We have Brent Bronico.